In this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 problems on this 4th generation Cadillac Escalade. Now, there's nothing wrong with this vehicle. There's nothing wrong with owning one. There's problems on every vehicle. These are the top 5 that we have found. Number 1, a surge at idle and an engine reduced power mode light on the dash. Over time, your engine throttle body may end up getting carbon buildup on it, and after a while, that's going to cause the throttle body to not be calibrated properly. It's not going to close right. The airflow is not going to be right. Here's where your throttle body is. And what you may end up with is a bunch of different types of engine codes. What you need to do is you're going to have to take this snorkel off, clean that throttle body out, and then you need a special scan tool that can actually reset the engine idle speed. With that scan tool, once you do that, you should be all set and shouldn't have that problem anymore. To clean the throttle blade, you want to use a rag or an old toothbrush, use some carburetor or throttle body cleaner, push open the blade, clean the back side of the blade. You don't want to spray it directly into the throttle body. It's better to do it on the rag or the toothbrush. Clean that off the best you can, clean the housing the best you can, and then make sure you do that idle relearn with the scan tool. Number 2, the front view or lane departure camera. So you may notice on the dash a lane detection service malfunction light that when it comes on, it's basically telling you the camera's not calibrated. And if you scan the vehicle with a scan tool, you may end up with a code for that module. So if you're going through the calibration procedure where you have to drive so many miles in a straight line and it's just not calibrating properly, chances are you need that module that comes with the camera. So you replace that module, clear the codes, calibrate it, and you should be good to go. So what does the lane detection module actually do? What it does is it watches the lines in the road. There's a camera in there. And when you go out of those lines, it's going to give you a warning on the dash and tell you you're going off the road. And then you can correct yourself, and that's what it does. Number 3, engine misfires. So you might find that you have a check engine light that's flashing. You might have a P0300 codes, and you go to try to figure out where the misfire is actually coming from. You might swap a plug wire, swap a plug, swap even a coil, and it's still misfiring. Well, it could be a fuel injector, but most likely it's a lifter that has collapsed. Now, this engine has a system where while you're driving around, it will go into 4-cylinder mode, and when it does that, it actually collapses the lifters. Well, over time, if you're not changing your oil regularly, or even sometimes it just happens, the lifters will stay collapsed, and then you don't have compression in that cylinder, and that's going to cause a misfire. For the most part, hopefully it's something with the ignition system or even a fuel injector, but if it is a lifter, you have to remove the heads, and it's a pretty big job. Number 4, the wireless phone charger. Now, this system is actually pretty cool. What you need to do is have the vehicle running or have the vehicle in the accessory position. So you can see on the radio the little phone icon right there. When you take your cell phone and you place it on this charger, you might see a little lightning bolt, or you might see a little charging symbol right there, and that means the phone's actually connected. One of the problems with this system is a lot of these cell phones are not compatible with this charging system. Even though your cell phone's capable of wireless charging, it may not work. We tried 4 different cell phones that are capable of charging, and they didn't even connect. Now, there could be something wrong with the mat, but most likely your phone's not compatible. You can check the GM website and see if your phone is compatible with this vehicle. Number 5, the service parking assist warning light. Now, all around the vehicle on the front, you have these sensors right there, and those are going to send out some signals to see if you're close to a car or not. So these sensors are pretty sensitive. You want to make sure you clean off the car. You don't want them to get too dirty. That could cause some issues, but also if you hit something in the parking lot or someone taps these sensors, they're going to be out of alignment. That's going to give you a light. When you're driving the vehicle in a parking lot and you're getting close to another car or an object, it's going to give you an audible warning that you're getting close. But also in the front seat, there is these haptic motors. There's one on this side and one on this side. and those vibrate and give you a little more warning. But when you get in and out of the vehicle, that motor on the driver's side, on the outside, it's gonna flex a lot and the wire's gonna flex, and a lot of times those break. And you'll get the warning indicator on the dash saying there's something wrong with the system. Chances are all you gotta do is replace that motor, pull up the seat cover a little bit, run the wire, and you're good to go. All right, so those are the top 5 problems that we have found with this vehicle. If you've had any similar issues, leave us a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe to our channel, ring the bell, turn on all the notifications so you don't miss any of our videos.